it looks to me like there's silver poking out of the hole. It looks dime sized as well. Hello, welcome back to Curiosity Detecting. I'm actually on my own today. It's a weekday and I had a chance to head out detecting on a Monday, so you gotta always jump at that. I'm actually back at the spot where we've been for two previous episodes. One of them where I found those beautiful large scents in nice sandy soil, and the other one with Phil 2 when I found that Ottawa Electric Railway Company button. We found bells, buttons, all kinds of really interesting stuff here. So I'm sure there's more to be found, and it's going to be a short hunt today, but hopefully it'll be filled with lots of finds. And there's only one way to find out. So I'll see you on the first hole. Around to the back of the property where the soil is a little bit more rocky and the trail of mystery finds continues. A 21 to 25 jumpy signal. What the heck is that? You think it's something that rocked in that position, but there's no way to fasten anything to the ends of it. It is solid. And I think it may be brass or some kind of alloy, but only about 3 inches down. Who knows? If you have any idea what this item could be, leave a comment below the video. All right, on to the next. Oh, here comes the rain. Sorry for the wind noise, but another signal that was 25 all the way up to 30, if you can believe it, on the Equinox. And it's a 1943 George VI penny. These pennies come out in such phenomenal condition. I think they had more copper content back then, but if I missed this last time, there's plenty of other stuff that I missed, so let's keep going. On to the next. I'm up next to this pretty thick stand of trees and bushes, and I got a really jumpy 26 to 29, really shallow, and it looks to me like there's silver poking out of the hole. It looks dime sized as well, so hopefully that's what it is. What are you? Yes, it's a young Queen Elizabeth silver dime. Woohoo! Excellent. All right. I'll do a cleanup on this. In fact, let me get out the spray and we'll do it live. All right, here goes. Oh, wow. The dirt just flies off of it when I spray it. So again, this is going to be between 1953 and 1965. What have we got? So here's this Queen Elizabeth silver dime cleaned up. It cleaned up really well. Some details still in her hair. This is her the first bust of Queen Elizabeth that was used in Canada on coins after her coronation in 1953. Of course, she took the throne in 1952 when her father George VI died. And I think I got the date wrong when I was cleaning it up at first. I think it's a 1959. So just at the dawn of the 60s. So Queen Elizabeth and her sister Princess Margaret, it's actually an interesting story. At the end of World War II, I think it was VE Day, Victory in Europe Day, there was so much excitement outside Buckingham Palace that Queen Elizabeth and Princess Margaret disguised themselves, snuck out the side door, and went into the masses, hundreds of thousands of people, to celebrate victory in Europe with them. And little did the people know that they were standing right next to two princesses, and one of them their future sovereign. All right, anytime you can find silver is a great day, and this day's no different. On to the next. Well, a scratchy 2122 down in the hole here, and it was down there. I mean, I'm talking, that's 8 inches, so it was probably 9 or 10 inches because I could only see the end of it and pulled it out. And I pulled out this. Now, this may be me jumping to conclusions. It does look old. And it looks like it's wooden on the handle. Is this one of those tools that they used to have with a button hook on the end for doing up buttons, or I could be way off. Well, here's this piece of a tool, it definitely looks old, and it definitely looks handmade. It has these wooden sides on the handle here, and you can even see by the corrosion that these are brass or copper pins holding these slats on the side. I forget the name, it escapes me now, but I need to watch more Forged in Fire, I guess. Unfortunately, the end of the tool is broken off, so I don't think we'll ever find out what it was, but oh, and it's coming apart as we speak. My theory is it's one of those button hook tools. I'll put a picture of one up on the screen right now, but old relics are always fun to find. We've had a lot of rain in the last few days, and I think it may have improved the soil conductivity because I've walked over this spot many times. I just got a nice solid 20 signal that I never heard here before, and we've got a penny. And it looks like it's 1941, which makes it King George VI. All right, I'll do a cleanup and we'll be right back. Excellent. Well, here's this 1941 George VI penny with this wonderful green patina on it. So, like many things where the party was reluctant, they're the party who was best suited to it. George VI was not destined to be king. It's only when his brother David, who was known as Edward VIII, abdicated that he took the throne. And he saw Great Britain and the Commonwealth and the Allies through a victory in World War II. But it seems these old coins have wonderful patina and stay in great shape, so I always love finding them. All right, on to the next. Another shallow signal, only about 2 inches down, and it fell back into the hole here. And I see roundness, but I also see pointiness. So it's either a clipped coin or some other piece of sheet metal or something interesting. So let's see. Oh, it looks pretty regularly shaped. Oh, is it a dog tag? It has roots growing out of it. All right, it looks like maybe it could be even a religious medallion, I don't know, or a dog tag. All right, I'm going to stop the camera here and quickly do a cleanup before this stuff turns into concrete. Very happy with that. Excellent. Well, my first instinct was right. It is in fact a dog tag. There's nothing on this side, but it's really roached, but I can make out the number 275. It says dog tag 275, and the date, I believe, is 1927. I don't know. Can I steal the bendy thumb trick from the Scottish detectorist? I don't know if I have his skills. It's definitely 1920 something. So there you go, a 100-year-old dog tag, 1 inch below the surface, which is a fantastic sign when you're on a site and you have, I think it's 1927. I'll do some more cleanup at home and see if I can pull that out of there. But very happy with that. I love relics, and I love even more relics with the date on them. All right, on to the next. Well, a clean 2122, and I think I see the edge of roundness in the hole right there. Is it a small cent? Oh, it might just be a small cent. Let's see. It is a small cent. And oh, it's a young Queen Elizabeth, so that'll put it between 1953 and 1965 for this particular design on the coin. Let's see what we got. It's a 1957. All right, beautiful soil here for coins. So I'll do a close-up on this in a second. All right, I'll take it. Not that old, but a very nice clean coin. Here's this 1957 young Queen Elizabeth penny. So when this penny was minted, she'd only been on the throne for 5 years. And she would reign for another 65 years and change to become the longest reigning monarch in British history, surpassing Queen Victoria. And after that, in the record books for longest reign, is actually a king, King George III, whose wonderful token we found in the last episode. So very happy with that. I always love these older small cents. They always have a nice patina to them. All right, on to the next. Like a lot of detectorists, I dig a lot of holes that end up with a bottle cap in your hand, but I think this is actually an older bottle cap. It says cash with 3 exclamation points and honey orange. And then A-S... Argent? Does it say argent? Oh, cash argent. All right, so it's a honey orange soft drink that you get cash back for the bottle, I guess. That seems like it's, when you're advertising on the cap about the bottle, I question the quality of the soda. Anyways, I just thought that was kind of neat. All right, on to the next. About 5 inches down in this hole, I guess. Scratchy 18 signal, and I popped it out. And I think, yeah, it is. It's another sleigh bell. This one has seen better days, but this is within 20 feet of where Phil 2 found a sleigh bell a few episodes ago. All right, you can see the little rivet on the top that would have gone through a piece of leather to hold it onto a strap, but I don't think there's any hope of this thing ringing again, but I'll dig out the dirt and we'll see. Excellent. Looks like the whole bell is here. It's just been crushed on the top, and unfortunately I think it has rung its last. But I always love finding old horse relics like this. This is the exact spot where we believe that the old drive shed used to be, where they would keep the horses at this building. All right. Like that. On to the next. A solid 1819, and I'm digging in the hole, and I pull out this giant chunk of iron, and I thought, well, that can't be it, but check the hole again. It looks round, and I think it's another oil lamp. It is. And there is the telltale wick knob, which I'm hoping will have writing on it. But, all right. Well, it looks like, oh, and there's the where the wick would have actually come out. It looks like it's in pretty decent shape. All right, I'm gonna do a serious amount of cleanup, and like magic, you'll see it again right now. Well, here it is all cleaned up. It's actually pretty complete. There's a whole mess of writing right here, which I'm not certain I can decipher in the field here, but I will definitely do some further cleanup at home and see what else I can find. Now I don't think there's a patent date on the knob, but we have the next best thing. There's actually a star, and I believe the word star, S-T-A-R. I don't know whether that's a company or a patent or what, but pretty complete top off an oil lamp burner. And I'll see what else I can find about this company. I'm not super hopeful because it only looks like it only has one word on here, but if I can actually get these words deciphered, you may be screaming at your television screen right now, but it's actually pretty tiny on this phone screen I'm recording on. So, all right, I'll dig into it and see what else I can find out. But even if I don't find anything out, I love finding old relics like this. All right, on to the next. Well, a bit of a frustrating find here. About, I'd say, 5.5 to 6 inches down, I had this nice round thing pop out, and on the back of it, there's a clear pin. So it was a nice metal pin that had some cool advertising or slogan on it at some point, but I'm afraid it's been lost to the ages. Oh well, I'll try a desperate cleanup with a brush, but I don't think I'm going to get anything. Oh well, on to the next. When you're digging in the hole and you can't seem to find your signal, and you used your hand digger previously, you may want to check on the hand digger to see if you've actually pierced the thing you're after. Fortunately, I don't think it's anything of real value, but kind of an unusual happening. Unbelievably, I'm back next to this same garden where I found a Rains guide, that Ottawa Electric Railway Company button, a large sand, all kinds of other stuff. I went over the same spot again after a lot of rain. 16-17 signal, and is it lead? It's for its roundness in there. What have I found? It's a little threaded dial cap thing. All right. Well, it's round and it's old, so that's a double plus, but I have no idea what it is. All right. I'll do some cleanup, but I don't think I'm going to get anything else off of it. On to the next. Well, a short but very productive outing back to this same property. That just goes to show you that just when you think you've found all that's worth finding on a property, all you need to do is go back and go low and slow and take your time, and you'll probably find some more interesting things that you passed over before. I've had a few questions from viewers. Kevin and I quite often mention what's on our bucket list. a few questions from viewers as to what exactly is on our bucket list for this year or in general. Of course, it's an ever-evolving thing when you're finding new things and crossing them off and then saying, oh, I'd like to find this other thing as well. So maybe in the next few episodes, Kevin and I will go through what we consider to be on our bucket list, both the realistic goals and the stretch goals that are a long shot. But another fun outing on a weekday this time, which is always nice. Old oil lamp parts, another silver coin from this property, that neat township dog tag from the 1920s. So you never know what you're going to find, and I'm glad you joined us to see what happened in this outing. If you enjoyed this video, you can hit the like button and subscribe button, and you can be notified of future videos. And I hope to see you on the next adventure. Until then, be kind and stay curious.